Good morning. Good morning, Virgo. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to wait for you guys to come in the room so they'll know that I'm here. Good morning, everybody. I want to make sure you can hear me. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Kiana. Hey, Mickey. Hey, girls. I want to make it cute for us. I want to make sure it looks cute for us today. I want to make sure it looks cute. Okay. Good morning. Hey, Costa. Anointed hands. I felt so bad the other day when I got off the thing. I was like, why in the world couldn't I think about who that was? I felt so bad. I'm like, of all people, I forget you. I can never forget you. Hey, Tylil. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Daydreamer. Okay. All right, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready to get into your reading? Now, I say this with full intention that this will not be a long reading. Okay, I say this with full intention because, okay, so I'm trying to stick to a routine, and I do have to do other readings, and I'm going to try to make the video a little bit shorter. However, you guys will have more than one video a day. The other day, like I said, I tried to come on, and for some odd reason, YouTube did not let you guys know that I was on here. They just did not. What did I say? Didn't I say Taishim? What did I say? What? Don't tell me I say Tylil. What did I say? Taishim? Did I not say Taishim? Because in my head, I literally thought that I said Taishim. I'm sorry if I called you another name. My bad. It's so early. I've been up, but you know, when you get up in the morning, you don't talk to anybody. You don't even say a word. That's been me. Like I haven't spoken anything. So I said Tylil. Oh, sorry. That's one of my streamers people. My bad. That is hilarious. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into the reading. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you guys this morning. We are going to start with this oracle deck, and then we're going to get into the tarot. So let's see what's going to come out here for you, Virgo. Let's get it. This is for Virgo. Virgo. All right, card flipped. And it says busy bee. This is interesting because we actually even saw that in the reads, you know, all last year. But we're going to go ahead and read it because I want you guys to see it, right? It's a little bit different where you guys can actually see it. It says expect to be busy. Okay, everyone that's in this chat right now, you've been here this whole time, so you've been hearing me say that you guys are going to be busy. And it's because it's been coming out in the tarot. Here it says, it might get difficult to balance your personal life and work, okay? So maybe a little difficult balancing your personal life and work. And we are going to clarify, what does it mean by personal, okay? And are you working really hard as far as your job? Do you have 2 different jobs? Are you going to school? That type of stuff. We'll be able to see that in the reading in a minute. It says, but if you cut out the distractions and any unnecessary drama, you'll handle it like a king or queen. Okay. So, yeah, and that's what I figure. It has been coming out a lot, you know, in your reading. And I was trying to figure out what planet was that, right? And I'm like, well, it just depends on what's happening in you guys' chart. I can't say in particular what planet will be causing that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's hitting us some way, okay, that it's, you know, pretty much coming out for everybody that's, you know, here. So just expect to be busy, guys. All right, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Let's see what else is coming out. We're going to get 3 of these, okay, and then we're going to get into the tarot. Teach, okay. It says you'll one day share your story with others. You have power and a lot more than you realize. Speaking up about your experiences and about what's important to you is a way to create change. Now, it's interesting. I've always saw this card and never read it fully, because when I'm doing personal readings, I'm reading a completely different type of energy. And I think it's a testimony. You know, this is what this is seeming like to me. This is like it's saying that it's like a testimony that you guys have been through a lot. You know how to, empathize with people. Maybe you know how to help people out. You know how to give them resources or tell them about resources. Your experiences can strengthen them. It just depends on what you've experienced. Some people have been they may have experienced domestic violence, and some of those people are the main ones who have support centers and stuff like that. So this is basically saying that you guys could either you can write a story, you can write a book. Some of you guys are going to be traveling all over the world or traveling all over the country when it comes down to your experiences and things that you can teach other people. Okay, and I'm not really quite sure what that means. Really, I don't know. But I do see that that's going to be happening for some of you, actually. All right, let's get another one. This is for Virgo. Ooh. Okay. Now, you got this card the other day in a completely different deck. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So this is a good card, though. Here, you had healing was the card that came out, and it says you're healing your body by releasing any trapped emotions and giving yourself enough time to understand the lessons your pain is trying to teach you. Now, some of you are actually having physical pain because this is the physical body, okay? So if you guys have been having issues with your body, there looks like there's going to be some healing here. It's going to happen pretty quickly, okay? But this is also emotional healing. Again, all of these cards are going to be clarified. We'll see what it basically means for you. But here with the health, this is really good. It says, expect to have a boost in your energy levels or an increase of healthy activities that will greatly improve your overall health, as well as help you maintain a positive mindset. Now, let me tell you what I see off of this based off of what I have said. I know in the astrology, it talked about self-sabotage, okay? So you see that last one where it says, help you maintain a positive mindset. So to me, some of you guys have been experiencing depression, sadness. You've been dealing with self-sabotage habits, that type of stuff. So there's about to be a positive shift in that. So if we're not talking about your physical health, we are definitely talking about the mind, okay? And that is including with the healings. I actually like the fact that health and healing came out literally at the exact same time. Okay, so no matter what you've been experiencing, I do see that there's going to be a turn for the better for you here, Virgo. All right, okay, let's get it. You want to know what I want to do? I'm going to be using this deck right here because let's use the Oracle Tarot deck. Let's see what they're talking about with this whole busy bee. This is for Virgo. Let's clarify it. Busy bee for Virgo. All right, first card that comes out. So there could be a message that's going to come in. You guys got anchor at the bottom of the deck. I don't think I've ever seen an anchor that has come out of your reading. Not in a while. This is really good. I'm going to tell you in a minute. But here with the rider, it says travel. Ooh. So part of your busyness is moving around. Like it's not just about you being in the house. It's not just about you working. It's like you're going to be going places. Okay. And I think I even talked about the traveling part too when I was talking about the busy bee. It says because there's a progression of things, progression, is going to be different for everybody. Progression in your health, progression in your money, progression in your working career. There is going to be like a green light. Okay, now you're ready to go. Things are starting to really move for you according to this rider card, right? And it could be someone that's going to come in and also shift this, because if we look at this in a romantic sense, remember it says balancing your personal with your work. Okay. So not only are you busy with work and career, traveling, moving about, that type of stuff, but it all, especially if you have your own business, this seems like there's a lot of clients, a lot of visitors, a lot of, people who want a part of your business, okay? They're participating, okay, or partaking in your business. If you're at work and it's been slow at your 9 to 5, this looks like this is going to be like a lot of phone calls. A lot of people are calling. So that's what this looks like. And then when it comes down to the rider, now romantically, if someone comes in, then here it is again. It talks about what you're going to be doing with them. So here you are going out with them. You may be traveling with them. Okay, you may be visiting their family. You may be visiting, your family with them throughout, the next few months or years or whatever. But this looks good. Okay, I mean, that's all I can say. Now, then at the bottom, you had anchor. Now, this is talking about getting a balance back into your life, and an anchor is to stabilize you. So if you guys have been, really busy and you're out of balance, I do see that you're going to be able to pull things together. Like, this is a really good energy. It talks about being able to secure something. Okay, so I see your money being secured, relationships being secured. That's a part of the balancing that I see. I see that you guys may get tired a little bit, which is another thing that we saw with the healing. But it talks about that this is going to give you an advantage if you keep going. Okay, if you guys keep moving, it's going to give you an advantage for long-term success. Okay, this just looks good. This looks good. Okay, I really didn't expect that rider to come out. Okay, I thought that was pretty good, because that's going to hit you on both fronts with love and with your money. I really do see that this is body movement. Okay, not just sitting at a desk and you're just taking phone calls. That's there too. But this is body movement. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get to this teach card. Let's see what comes out here. Teach. First card coming out here for you. Some of you guys are going to have children. Okay, you got tree, which talks about family and fertility. Person, it talks about your roots. I don't know. No, this is not just talking about your kids. Remember, the card says that you guys have been through some experiences. So this talks about, like, maybe your family, like my great grandmother did this and this is what happened. She was, the matriarch of the family, and she started a dynasty, and she married the wrong person, and, everything went downhill, right? Same thing with the father. And it just feels like you guys are going to be telling a story that is extremely interesting on that front. So, you can say, well, there's been a family history of abuse or substance abuse or any other kind of abuse. You guys will be able to say, and I was able to survive that. My family was able to survive. And look, I'm the success story, right? That's what it just kind of feels like to me for some of you. And then it also talks about how some of you guys may not have had any kids, okay? You're the first person in your family who didn't have children, right? And so maybe you feel like that's some way that it's going to be breaking, as they say, ancestral curses or generational curses. It could be that too. Some of you guys, here's health again. Some of you guys are going to be, I don't know if you're on the nursing staff or if you're a doctor. Some of you are going to be at certain seminars teaching about health, or maybe you may go to seminars and they're going to be teaching you about health, teaching you about healing, okay, based on the next card that we see with the healing card. So these are things that I'm seeing, but it says that it's going to be very abundant for you, okay, because that's what came out at the bottom of the deck. And it talks about you're going to be able to, what does it say? Experience fruitage for your labor. So if you guys are studying something, and not just about you teaching, but if you guys are being taught, it is going to be very fruitful in some way. I don't know how, but that's what I see. But it's going to be in that arena. Either you're being taught or you are teaching. Okay? I really do feel that there's a divine masculine here. And I don't know if this is divine masculine is on a romantic tip. We'll get to the romance in a minute. But there is somebody here that I see that's going to be helping you. And I feel like it could be a partner in business, okay? Or this is someone that you're going to meet while you are traveling on business, or someone that you're going to meet at a seminar or something that way, okay? That's what I see. Let's get to this healing card. Let's see what's coming out here for the healing for Virgo. So the first thing that's coming out here with this healing, which is so crazy to me, is, sorry, it's slippery because I cleaned it up too much just from yesterday. Got candle all over it and now it's super slippery. Remember when I was saying this has something to do with the mind, right? So one of the first cards that came out here was isolation, okay? And some of you guys have been isolated, maybe in order to get your priorities together. Maybe part of your healing is the fact of not feeling lonely. It's not just about you being by yourself, but you feel this loneliness. You feel set apart from the world here with this island. The island is like the world is continuing, but here you are on this island by yourself. You don't hear the music. You don't see the dancing. You're not going to the park, as someone say that they're walking in, right? You're not going to the park and hearing the birds with other people. You don't see the joggers, right? You have been completely set apart from the world, okay? And that could have been very hard for you. So based off, it's like literally estranged from society. You could have been going to work with your coworkers, but you felt so out of place. And so that is going to be a part of the healing that you are going to be experiencing here, Virgo. And here it is again. This is you establishing something. So not only did you have anchor here that talks about stability and being solid in life, having a solid foundation, you also had established. That is so good, okay? Established with what? Your career, things that you're able to achieve. Some of you guys are going to be retiring very soon, right? And then you're going to have your hobbies. Now you can travel, places that you've never traveled to. Overall, this looks good. Now, I'm going to tell you maybe some signs that I see coming out of the reading that could be of pertinent information to you. I am seeing a Pisces here. That just popped out. I'm seeing a Capricorn. I see a Pisces. I see a Capricorn. I see an Aries, a Gemini, and an Aquarius. Okay, those are the signs that I'm actually seeing in this reading. I literally moved one card and this fell. I think we saw this before. There's going to be a connection, or you connecting with people, not just on a romantic tip. You're going to be connecting to people who are going to be who's going to be a part of the process of you healing. This is what I said before when I got to this part. I'm like, there's a person that I see. I don't know who that is or who that will be to you, okay? It's more than one person, though. So I'm not going to say it's only one. I feel like it's more than one. Two people specifically, but working in different ways in order for you to progress. We saw the progression earlier, and I'm really seeing that, okay? So I have to slow down. When it's getting like this, these type of messages, I know I talk real fast because I'm trying my best to not to be like that. I talked fast my whole life, so I got to slow down. But with this one, I automatically slow down because I'm trying to tune into what it's saying. And I am telling you, okay, even your mini cards were great. If you were to just to look at these cards by themselves, it is a really good reading. But if you look in the background, it's telling you what's happening. What's healing in your life? We're not just talking about your physical body. We're talking about your mind. We're talking about your money. We're talking about your relationships, your romantic relationships, your interpersonal relationships with people, and maybe even with family, right? You are establishing something. I love Lily because here it even talks about the things that will go long term. There it is again, the same thing that this anchor card said. Okay. So you don't have to, like, maybe expect people to come into your life and leave. Okay. The whole longevity is just popping off the cards to me. So this is making me feel like this is something that you guys have been having issues with. Maybe having friends and they never stuck, or being in relationships and they never stuck, right? Longevity is what I see, right? And again, like I said before, this also talks about sexuality. Some of you guys are healing that sexual aspect about you, especially if it was broken or ripped from you as children. Maybe you guys had this distorted view of how sex is supposed to be, according to this reading, especially if there's something that may have happened to you as kids, as we see with the root, okay? Something within a family, that type of stuff. It's a lot of things that are going to be changing. Your perspective overall in life is going to change. That's what I see, okay? Speaking of perspective, it literally says you'll realize that there's only one thing that you can change, and that's your perspective, in order to find peace and knowing that you've endured so much and that what you endured had purpose, even if you do not understand it yet. That goes right back to these particular cards. It is something that you guys are meant to do. And I hate to be that type of person to be like, oh, you guys, remember it says experiences, right? Who wants to experience like abuse? Who wants to experience, horrible relationship situations? Money situations, horrible family situations. Like, who wants to experience that? But here it's like, it's not that you're experiencing it you're experiencing it, right? And the God is saying that I made you experience it. It's like you're experiencing it, but you're going to take that and use it for your advantage. This is the alchemist. I mean, truly a real scientist for what I'm saying here, Virgo. I'm talking about you guys are very astute, extremely intelligent. So it's not like what you've experienced and all of a sudden it was for a reason. No, it's like you guys experienced that and you're like, I'm about to come up off of this. Like I'm gonna help people and I'm gonna thrive off of what I've experienced, because you guys really are a warrior. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. You're not about to go down the ship, okay, based off of what other people have done to you, and what people have said and what you experienced. You're not just about to like get in a corner and crawl in a corner and just cry. That's just not this. It's not this. This is not what this is saying. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's get one more oracle. How many minutes have I been on here? Ooh, way past the minutes I was supposed to. I was only supposed to be on here for 15 minutes, but there you go. All right. This is for Virgo. Let's get their last card here. Guys are definitely, obviously dealing with a water sign. I think I said Pisces was the first one that I said, right? Anyway, here, pilgrimage. Spirit is inviting you to make a journey to a sacred place of homecoming. You are being called to a higher purpose. It is time for the next step on your spiritual path. Signs, messages, and synchronicities will show you the way. Rites of passage will help you earn the badge of honor and humility involved. Get ready to abandon the familiar. Now, I'm going to say that that's in harmony with what we just read. And interesting enough, it's sitting on that set of cards. Okay. I think you've already earned your rites of passage, babe. Remember, you can't just read the oracle just based off of that. We're reading what's here, so we know that you've already earned it based on what we saw. It says your experiences. So you have your rites of passage of doing something. You will be doing something. You've already been humbled. Okay? But one thing that I definitely feel like is future, It says, get ready to abandon familiar. I actually really do believe that. Okay, I really do. Here it says that you guys have a lot of empathy, deep emotion. You have these dreamy ideas, or you do have these ideas. You're yearning for something deeper. You're yearning for deep love, yearning for deeper purpose. This is what this is saying. Now, yes, the King of Water is you, but I also feel like it is another person. I feel like there's another person coming into your life who is a water sign. Just a little bit of advice. Okay, you're being told to make sure you guys stick to a routine for the next week. Okay, always stick to a routine, but that one is the card that popped out for next week. So make sure you get up, you set your timer, your clock, you have everything on your schedule, what you need to do. You actually follow through with it, okay, and not make any excuses. And you're going to see how that is going to change something before February, okay? Virgo, I love you guys. I know. I was able to get off here before, what, 25 minutes? Okay, it's 25 minutes now. Anyway. All right, Virgo, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. I should be able to come back today, and I'm not sure if you guys are going to see it or not. I don't know if they're going to send the notifications. I have no idea, but I want to come back anyway. We'll see. All right, love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.